Bonjour, my dear Spockleites. Welcome to another Wi-Fi battle, post-narrated by yours truly. I am Spockles, or as you can see on the screen, I am Sebastian. And I made some changes to my UU team. I switched out to Claydoll, which was pretty much useless the entire time. And I switched it for Zapdos, adding a lot more offensive pressure. So really looking forward to that. I also made my Cobalion a bit more offensively instead of a utility kind of guy. He now has close combat and stone edge and the volt switch and the stealth rock and you know the fighting type coverage, which was also needed for the Zapdos sweep. So yeah, looking great. But look at the team of my opponent. My opponent today is Christophe. I know him from Facebook. We talked a couple of times and he really wanted to battle me, so of course I oblige. Look at that. He has the Slowbro, the Mega Blastoise, the Moxie Choice Scarf, Heracross. He has the wall combination between Slowbro and the Zapdos. He has Golem and he has Nidoking. And already Nidoking alone can sweep pretty much my entire team. Ice Beam, Earth Power, and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get this show on the road, shall we? It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be very, very difficult. But okay, he's issuing a challenge and I gladly accept. And I figured I start with my Diva, my Cinccino, because of the Golem. Usually a Golem can be a Suicide Lead and Bullet Seed would take care of that. But he switches in, no, he leads with the Nidoking, so that sucks. I'm gonna do some initial damage on this guy with the U-turn while I switch out. And yeah, I switch into E-Honda. Because it's an assault fest with special defense investment and all that, and while he goes for the Sludge Wave. But look at that, even with all the investment that I did, Sludge Wave is doing almost half of my health, so that sucks. I wanted to get some damage off on this Nidoking. I actually should have predicted the Slowbro switch in fairly easily, but yeah, I was so intimidated by the Nidoking. But he switches in Slowbro, which can take the fake out easily. But here I decide, okay, let's just at least get rid of the leftovers recovery. So I go for a knockoff, and he goes for the Scald. And I think this was a misplay on my behalf. I just had to switch out before the knockoff and just try to knock off the next time or something. I don't know. But yeah, I switched it to Diva, expecting actually the Toxic, because Scald wasn't doing that much to me, and I thought, yeah, okay, let's go. And yeah, so I make a major misprediction. He goes to the Scald and he gets the burn. So this Diva isn't gonna do anything tonight. Look at that. This is a Bullet Seed. It's super effective. Should be a solid. Usually it is a solid 2-hit KO or a KO at that range, or at least very close to, but because of the burn it does shit. So no Bullet Seed for the Slowbro and no Rock Blast for the Zapdos. This is not looking great, my Spockleites. I am so sorry. Sorry, Diva, but look, even when she's fading she looks so magnificent. But yeah, here I can switch in Taser, of course. And scare the shit out of the Slowbro. And so instead of the Thunderbolt, I go for the HP Ice. I was hoping Nidoking would come in, but instead he switches in the Golem. And yeah, Golem doesn't take that very nicely because it is super effective and all that. And it gets the weakness policy proc, so that's a special set. But I do outspeed at this point, so a hidden power can easily finish the Golem off. So yeah, it's a 5-5 at the moment. We both lost one Pokemon, but still the threats on his side are still very much alive. Actually, Golem was the least threatening Pokemon on his team. So in comes the Nidoking again, and my hidden power Ice won't be able to take him out at this range. So I have to switch out and try to get some damage done. I expect the Ice Beam. And I just think, let's switch Adamus and see what he can do. And I take the Ice Beam, but then I realized, oh fuck, this is a physical set with only Stone Edge and Close Combat. It's not the Hidden Power Ice set. So that sucks. So I have to switch out here, expecting the Earth Power again. I do get the Earth Power. And this time I wanted to switch into something better, which was my E-Honda, to take the Ice Beam. Now look at that. I take the Ice Beam very nicely, but because it's a live orb of Nidoking, I I can it could pretty much kill me with a sludge wave. So I was hoping he would fall for it and go for it, so I can do some fake out damage on it. But he decides to switch out anyway. So yeah, you know, he knows what he was doing. He knew that he had to maintain a certain level of HP in order to kill the Zapdos and all that. So he switches back into the Slowbro and he goes for the Scald, and this time I don't get the burn, so that's great. And yeah, again, I make a stupid prediction. I figured maybe he wanted to finish me off with the Scald, so I go for the Volt Switch, but instead he switches into Uncle Acid again, so that sucks, and I don't have anything for this Nidoking. So mental note to self, find an answer for Nidoking. But that's only if I want to play OU. But okay, at least I get the Stealth Rocks up while he goes for the finishing move. I don't even know what it was anymore, but it finished me off. And yeah, again, E-Honda comes in, and I don't know. After this is the third time, I should totally predict this move, but still, he switches in on the fake out. So yeah, and I'm like, well, you know what? Fuck it. E-Honda, you're useless. Let's just force palm the shit out of this thing. Hopefully get a paralysis. But of course we don't get the paralysis. So he's gonna Toxic me. And Toxic will slowly take me out. So I go for another force palm here. Wow. Slowbro, the dude. Look at that. You know, I love Slowbro. It's such an awesome Pokemon. I hate having him on the other side at this point. I miss my Slowbro. I miss him. The dude. He's so awesome. And yeah, his Slowbro is taking out my E-Honda, but this means I can get a free switch into my Zapdos. So yeah, that's great. But this time, because we have been predicting so much, I don't want to overpredict this time. I just want to go for the Thunderbolt. And that will easily take care of the Slowbro. So yeah, it was that easy. It was that fucking easy. But anyways, doesn't matter. In comes the Nidoking again. I still can't finish this guy off with an Hidden Power Ice, so I have to switch out once more. Yeah, Zapdos is really important. Like I said, it's an offensive pressure, but I don't have the coverage. I only have the Bolt Beam combo. So here Akamaru comes in, and you haven't seen him do that much because mostly all of his attackers are special, except for the Heracross and the Golem, which is already dead. So Akamaru was not really needed here, but Akamaru, you're going to take one for the team because I need this guy into KO range, which the Extreme Speed will do, but the Earth Power will take care of my precious, majestic Arcanine. So yeah, it's too bad. I wanted to use him a bit better, but yeah. But at this point, as you can see, Taser comes in, and now I can easily take this guy down with a Hidden Power Ice. So I go for the Hidden Power Ice while he switches in the Heracross. Now, if I would have predicted this, I should have predicted this. Once again, my predictions were totally off today. If I were to predict this and I go for the Thunderbolt, then this would have been a totally different game. But I don't. I just wanted to go for the safe place, the Hidden Power Ice, because I was so intimidated. Look at this team. It's just such a powerful team. But I switched to the Gastrodon, expecting the Stone Edge to finish me off. And yeah, Gastrodon could take that any day, so that's great. That means that anything he does will not appreciate a Scald, and hopefully I get the burn with the Scald. You know, it's just, you know, I've been burned and all that, so at least I want to get some hacks off. So I go for the Scald while he switches into Zapdos, his Bird Zeus, but I don't get the burn, so this sucks. But here I decide, okay, prediction time. He's gonna go something to expect the switch, so I'm just gonna stay in. I can live one Hidden Power Grass of this guy, so I'm just gonna stay in an Ice Beam, and he goes for the Substitute instead. So if I would have switched, that would have put me in a horrible position. But because I went for the Substitute, because I went for the Ice Beam, this easily breaks the Substitute, and he's at such a low health. But if I go for the Ice Beam again and he roosts, Ice Beam won't do anything. So I predict the roost. So instead of the Ice Beam, I went for the Earth Power. So a very risky play, but at this point it was necessary, and indeed he goes for the Roost, which is awesome, because now it loses its flying typing and it's super effective. Earth Power is super effective damage. So look at that. I have no special attack investment whatsoever, but still that's a solid 60-65% damage. So that was a great prediction, and here I thought, okay, he wants to try to finish me off with the Hidden Power Grass, so I decided to just go for the Ice Beam. You know, mind games and all that, but finally I do some good predictions, and look at that, Gastrodon is taking down Bird Zeus like a boss. Slugworth, you have taught us a great lesson today. You have shown us what predictions should be like. So, MVP of this battle, Slugworth, for taking down the legendary bird Zapdos. But in comes the Heracross, and of course, you know, I only have 2 Pokemon left, so it's either Stone Edge or the Close Combat, and I just wanted to stay in and maybe get a Skull off if he went for the Stone Edge, but he goes for the Close Combat instead. But this allows me to freely switch in my Zapdos Taser, and yeah, pretty much a hit up our Ice would take him out, especially after the defense drop and all that. So that's good. I'm just gonna go for the Hidden Power Ice. He still has the Uncle Acid, so that was a great prediction. Not going for the Thunderbolt. No, wait a minute. I knew that he was gonna switch, so I didn't go for the Hidden Power Ice. No, I went for the Roost because I needed my health, because I'm Life Orb and all that. And yeah, that was also a very good play. And because I outspeed the Nidoking, so Hidden Power Ice will finally take care of the Nidoking. So yeah, I was very intimidated by the Nidoking, and in the end, for good reason, because he put a lot of pressure on my team. But I finally got rid of him. So in comes the Blastoise, but you know, I'm specially offensive, so I have 120 base special attack. I'm fully invested with a Timid Nature. 1 Thunderbolt will easily take care of the Blastoise, even if it does Mega Evolve. Look at that, Zapdos is killing Blastoise. So that's great, but yeah, in principle, the only Pokemon left on this team is the Heracross, but it is a Choice Scarf Heracross, so the only thing that I can live is a Stone Miss. So, but he goes to the Stone Edge and he doesn't miss, and this will easily take out my Taser. So yeah, I had lots of fun. The changes I made were for the better. I still need to make a change. I think I'm gonna change my Hariyama a little bit, or maybe I'm gonna switch it into a Hitmontop, so that I can ditch Defog on the Zapdos and add Heatwave instead. You know, it's just testing out. But it was a great battle. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun too. If you did, make sure to leave a like or a comment or whatever it is, and share it and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Love you all. Peace out.